guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about concealers. I've had a long journey between the month of April and May trying to look for the right concealer for me. Now I have combination oily, but in the summer I tend to be a little bit more on the oily side. So please keep in mind that obviously the concealer that's going to be right for me, which I'm going to feature in this video, is going to be for people with combination to oily skin. Okay, first thing I want to start off with, not that I'm going to leave my viewers with dry skin out, okay, because I have tried several concealers and we're going to talk about that. So the first concealer I want to talk about is the Bareminerals Stroke of Light concealer. Let me see if my camera is gonna focus on this. Yep, this baby right here. So this guy retails for $23 and you get a 0.18 fluid ounces. Now, this is the lightest coverage concealer I've ever worn. So if you're a person that just wants a little bit of coverage, you still want that all natural look, this is what I recommend for you. These come in like 3 or 4 shades, so you can kind of try them out. And I feel that because they don't offer so much coverage, you can kind of get away with in-between shades. So again, this is also, I'm gonna say people with dry skin are gonna like this. People with combination skin are going to like it. However, people with oily skin, I don't think you're really gonna like this that much because it is moisturizing, so it's not gonna give you that like super matte effect that usually people with oily skin want to get, okay? It's not dewy, but it is moisturizing, and I just can't, this doesn't work in the summer, at least not for me, because I sweat a lot, so it's not gonna happen. That's that for that. Okay, we're finished with that. The next one is the Bareminerals Bare Skin. So this retails for $21 and you get 20 fluid ounces. So this brings, even though it looks smaller, it brings more than this one. This is gonna provide more coverage for you, but definitely this is not for people with combination or oily skin. I didn't like this concealer because it creased, because it's very moisturizing, it's hydrating, and that's not what I'm looking for. I don't need the hydration. I've got so much hydration, and so I truly didn't enjoy this. This does provide coverage. It is not heavy coverage, but the good thing with this is that it's buildable. So you can just continue to pack on the layers and then just stop when you've reached the amount of coverage that you want. It does come with a wand. The same thing goes for Stroke of Light. They have the same kind of wand. It's just that the Bare Skin concealer just has more product. You're getting more product there and you're getting more coverage. So moving on to the next concealer that I don't have because I had to return. I tried the Urban Decay waterproof like all-nighter concealer. That was bad. That was a bad time for me. Okay, so I got my shade, and so people have been raving about this product, and I was like, yes, perfect. I have oily skin, so this is probably gonna be great for me. No. Actually, that concealer, the coverage is awesome, on point. Let's talk about the formula. The formula was actually so dry that I did not even have time to blend out with my beauty blender. It was like I would apply it, and by the time I would bring the beauty blender to my face, it was dry. And so obviously it was I would have like these marks, like patchy marks, because it had already dried. And it did not matter how much I saturated my beauty blender, it would not blend. So when I spent hours trying to blend this, because you know, you gotta try it several times, you're new at using the product, and so you try to make it work. That's what you try to do, you try to make it work. And so when it didn't work, it dried. It would dry on my skin, but I would notice that after a couple of hours, it would oxidize a lot. It would turn into a completely different shade. And so I had to completely return it. I mean, it was $29. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I was at Ulta, and thank God for my local Ulta. The girls are super nice there. They're very knowledgeable about the products. And I said, listen, I tried this, and I have the Urban Decay Highlighter. Too dry, I can't work with this, and this is too oily for me. I need something in between. So their girl was like, my holy grail is the Tarte Shape Tape. So I know this has been all over social media, so I said, okay, I'll try it. So the shade that, oh, I didn't tell you guys what shade. Okay, so my shade in Stroke of Light, really quick, is Luminous 1. And my shade in Bare Skin is Fair. All right. And then my shade in my Tarte Shape Tape is Light Neutral. I've worn this a total of 4 times. That's all I need because I love it. I'm gonna tell you why. So it is creamy enough where you can blend it. However, I'm gonna suggest that you do one side at a time, okay? Because the applicator on this, I'm gonna show you, is huge. And this retails for $27, and you get 0.33 fluid ounces. So you get way more in this product than the other 2 I was showing you. But I really do love the wand. I love that it is huge, okay? Because I feel like I just cover more surface area a lot quicker. Do one side at a time, because this is a heavy coverage concealer. I don't care how little you apply, this is heavy coverage. If you don't want heavy coverage, this is not the concealer for you, okay? Now, saturate your beauty blender how you would normally do it. Apply it one side of the face, blend it out. Do the next side of the face and blend it out, and do it in parts like that. Why? See, I'm really picky with my blending, and so it takes me a little bit to blend. So if I apply it all at once, this is gonna dry matte, and it is semi-fast drying. So by the time I'm kind of done blending both under eyes, my T-zone and my forehead, like the concealer has already dried, so it becomes very hard to blend. It's like you're not gonna be able to blend it. You're kind of stuck. Congratulations. You have to wash your face again. Yay. But this, I can understand now what the rave is about this. Guys, I mean, this line of concealers has so many shades that if you can't find your shade, you're an avatar. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I've never seen so many shades in my life. Like at Ulta, I feel like they have an entire top row just for these concealers. Like they don't know where else to put them because there's so many shades. So that is a good thing for people who have a hard time finding shades. And I know, because I can relate, a lot of times in the summer I get a tan, but then when summer season's gone and winter's starting to come in, you know, that fall season where you're tan but not so much, or like an in-between shade, and there's nothing that's gonna quite match you, I understand that. I feel your pain. But no, not with this baby. Okay, you're gonna find what you need. Just make sure that you go with bare skin to Ulta and have someone match you, because if you go a shade too light or a shade too dark, because this is heavy coverage, you're gonna really see it. And you really don't want to try to spend all that time trying to make that work, because it's going to be very hard, close to impossible. I actually bought initially the wrong shade. I bought light instead of light neutral. And so when I got home and I put it on, because I just watched it on my hand. You gotta put it on the skin. You gotta put it on the skin. You gotta see the difference. It was too light for me. I looked like a ghost. There was no fixing it. I mean, how much bronzer can you really apply? I mean, you're gonna look like I don't know, like orange. But I went back. Thank God for Ulta's return policy. If you take your shade home and it doesn't quite match you, bring it back. You don't have to have a receipt, but you can do an even exchange, no questions asked. So that's what I did. And I went up one shade and I did light neutral. I think this is like probably one of the most popular shades that they sell, because they were completely sold out, like on the tray. They have like 2 areas in Ulta that only carry all these shades, and both of them were gone. The girl had to go into the drawer and find me one, and I think even then there was only like 2 left, and I bought one. So definitely, if you've been on the fence about trying this and you're just like, I'm not really sure about it, I definitely recommend this. I mean, it gives you the coverage that you need, and I feel like it holds my oil, if that makes sense. So I put it on, and I'm not creasing, and I sweat a lot, guys. I live in Florida. The heat is hot and humid where I live, and so I sweat like a pig. And I could be 5 seconds outside. I could walk from my door to my car, I'm already sweating. It's really disgusting. But when that happens, I don't want my concealer to budge. Like, I need it to stay where it's gonna stay. I don't want streak lines. I don't want like the creasing, and like when you look up, you're like, oh, I see those crease lines, girl. You gotta just like pat that. No. This is gonna give you really good coverage. I totally recommend this. I mean, I'm feeling it. I really, really am. And a little bit goes a long way, a little bit. Because with the other concealers, you are gonna have to apply more to get more coverage, because that's not a high coverage concealer. It's more like of a natural look. And that's perfect for the winter. That's kind of like what I would gravitate to towards the winter. I don't find myself reaching for this in the winter because it's just too much. I don't need all that in the winter time. But in the summertime, we need to keep things in place. You know what I mean? We need to conceal certain areas that need to stay concealed. So I hope this video was helpful. Definitely get shade matched. Do not swatch this on your hand. Do not make the mistake that I made, because it may or may not be pretty when you get home. And then it's just a hassle having to go back into Ulta and exchange it. Ain't nobody got time for that. So thanks for watching.